Welcome back to Black Coffee and Grits. I'm Lisa. It's time for a spring kit parade. I am ready, I think, for spring. How about you? We are in the first week of February. I have a couple of Valentine projects I want to show you that I just kitted up and I'm going to be stitching. As you know, I'm a very seasonal stitcher, so I am prepared for spring. Now, I know spring officially does not start until March 20th, but I also have kitted up, I probably will start stitching spring sooner than that, probably as early as March, but I definitely want to do a Lent stitch this year. So I have kitted up a Lent stitch and I'll start that on Ash Wednesday, and what I'll do is I'll put in one thread a day in on that project until Easter. So I'm sitting here looking at the calendar and thinking about things. I don't have planned start dates for all the things, but maybe as I show them and I'm thinking about it, I might jot some things down. So feel free to kit up anything that you see me stitching and stitch along with me. We can maybe just do a Black Coffee and Grits Sal hashtag to like generalize all the things. Does that sound good? Maybe you need to see what I'm stitching before you can commit to that. Totally okay. Okay, I'm not really going to show these in any particular order. Actually, yes, I am. I'm going to show you a couple of pieces that I have kitted up. Well, they're really not fully kitted. I pulled fabric for two of the hands-on design freebie charts. Let me see if I can cover this up because I don't want to show you the freebie charts. This is Be Mine, which is a freebie, which you can just download them from her blog. And if you sign up for her newsletters, she actually just sent another one that she designed this year. But I had this beautiful piece of fabric. It looks like a Lugana, an over-dyed Lugana that I got from StitchCon. Someone was going around letting us pick beautiful scraps of fabric, and please forgive me, I can't remember who it was. It's not tagged, but so generous, and I love this, and I think it'll be super pretty for the Be Mine. And I have some gray floss from Color and Cotton. This is mink, and I'm definitely gonna throw some color in there too, whether it's pale pink or red. I'm not sure. I have all my Color and Cotton flosses. I was looking at the reds and the pinks that I have, as well as the other chart that I think I'm going to stitch. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I saw this piece of barnboard check, and I really love this, and I think it would be cute with Valentine colors like bright reds and pinks. But this is the other chart that I had pulled out. Love you. And I just think these are so adorable. So I may stitch that one with the barnboard check. Still deciding. I also found in my stash lovebirds from Primrose Cottage stitches. And I'm not sure, like I said, probably going to just start stitching and see what, I don't know, maybe I'll do more than one. Maybe I'll do more than one Valentine stitch. We'll just see how quickly they get done. Real quickly, I've FFO'd this one from last year. This is one of Hands-On Designs freebies as well. L-O-V-E. It's L-O-V-E. Isn't it cute? I love it so much. So I got that one FFO'd. It's sitting here in the dough bowl looking so cute. I got out some of the Valentine's themed things today and started putting those around. It was a great day of like just feeling refreshed. My housekeeper came. Always a good thing. Feeling like I picked up for her and then she cleaned, so that was wonderful. So let's see what's next. The rest of these are all going to be pretty spring themed. So I most definitely want to stitch this, and I think I have floss picked out and fabric for it as well. Subject to change, but I have kitted up Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage Stitches, And I love this purple, but I was just wanting something a little bit different. So I pulled out of stash these beautiful Gloriana silks. This one is called Fiesta. So it's really pretty bright oranges and pinks. And then I pulled out a piece of, to me, it feels like a springy green color, but the color is actually Graveyard Mist by Color and Cotton. It's a 32 count linen. So I think that'll be really pretty together. And I think I'm just gonna let the colors fall where they do. Ooh, there is some purple in that too. I think that'll be fun. So a nice easy stitch. This is in one of my Container Store bags that they're like a higher quality vinyl bag than, they're just thicker than the ones you get from Amazon. Another cute bag. This one has watering cans, flower bouquets, and rain boots. And I don't remember where I got this one. So sorry. But it contains another Primrose Cottage pattern. So I guess I'm in the Primrose Cottage mood. Raindrop Kisses. I think these are so cute. And I actually saw, I believe it was, I saw someone on Instagram had stitched this, and I asked her for her colors, and I think I pulled the colors from Color and Cotton based on her picture. Who was that? My goodness, I've slept since then. I'm gonna let my brain marinate on it for a minute while I show you the fabric. This is another piece of Color and Cotton linen. It's really beautiful. It's a very pale blue. It's called Aruba Pale, also 32 count linen. And the flosses, as I said, are mostly Color and Cotton. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. So very springy pastel colors. Petal is the pink. Banana is the yellow. Puddle Jumping. And that, I did look to make sure that does contrast enough with the color of the fabric. Vertitur Blue. I'm not saying that right. Sorry. Peanuts, which is a pretty brown. And then Classic Colorworks Little Sprout is the green. So cute. Okay. I believe it was Holly Jones. It finally clicked. I'm pretty sure this color scheme was inspired by Holly Jones. So talented. I love following her. Love watching her Flosstube too. She does a lot of stitching, and she does a lot of Color and Cotton color conversions. So she's someone great to follow if you're interested in that. Especially if you're scared to change flosses yourself. You don't want to pick the colors. She does a really good job. Oops, I left out the tag for the fabric. Okay, not spring themed, but it's a London bag. And if you haven't already heard, I'm going to be going to London in April. So I'm excited about that. This is a Pinny and Tunny bag. Actually picked this up. It was one of the coronation bags. Super fun. It's very excited to go back to London. I've been multiple times, but I'm excited to take my son to see all the things. Okay, so I have two pieces of fabric for this, and I'm still trying to decide, and I'll probably do a test strip. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Just to do like some of my floss, more than a floss toss, but actually stitch on it a little bit and see what I end up liking. So the pattern is from Dirty Annie's Southern style called Purrr-fect, and it's this cute little cat. And I've had this for quite some time, and I think that she is so adorable. And it did come with the button too, so that cute little heart button that's pictured in the pillow. I don't currently have a cat, but I've had cats over the years, and this one's just sweet. I love the little eyelashes on him. Let me show that again. Aren't they fun? Okay, so we'll say in memory of Cash, I'm going to stitch this possibly on this Lucky Penny from R&R, which is a 32 count linen. And this is going to be more like what is pictured. But at the time that I purchased this chart, this fabric jumped out at me. It is 25 count. I believe this is Lugana, but is 25 count Linda? I'm not sure. Stitch me. And it's this really fun, bright, sort of melon color. So you guys can vote and tell me what you think. I don't know. I guess I was very inspired by, like, these are obviously very springy colors, both of them. Let me show you the floss real quick. So, Pea Coat from Weeks Dye Works, Green Apple from Fennel Arts, Pine Needles from Classic Colorworks. Oh, this is a hot mess. Let me show you the floss and then I'll throw it on the fabric again. I did not have, or when I was kitting this up, the Stitch Niche did not have Crystal Lake, so I pulled this color. It's called Masquerade from Color and Cotton. And to me, it looks like what's pictured. And then the blue is Deep Sea. So actually, Pea Coat is also like a really dark blue, but I guess on the cat, it's coming off black. And then they also didn't have the pink in stock, but it's really just the cheeks. So I just pulled some DMC that I had in stash, and I don't even know what this is, but it's a really bright poppy pink. So let me see if I can lay these out on the screen fabric so you can see it. I probably should have brought it like a design board in here, but here we go. So there are the colors on the green, and then here are the colors on the orange. Let me know if you have a vote. I'm keeping them both in this bag until I decide where I start stitching. Okay. That should be fun. Another cute bag, and I got this at a retreat. And now I can't remember who made the bag, but it's super cute. It's got citrus fruits on it. It's just very fun, springy colors. Springy or summery. Oh, I forgot what I put in here. This is something I got from last year's needlework market, which needlework market is coming up, and that may throw a kink in some of these plans, but it'll just be more starts, right? This is Pollinator's Garden, and as you can see, it's from October House. It's a long, skinny, they finished it into a long, skinny pillow, and that's probably what I'll do with this as well. Now, the colors on this are very pastel, and once we get past Easter, I'm kind of over pastel colors. They're not really my thing. So, I pulled some brighter colors from Stash, and I'm very excited about this piece of fabric. This was in Stash. I just saw this and had to have it. This is a piece of Golden Hour. So it looks kind of like a sunset. It's got really pretty kind of pink to yellow hues. A little bit orangey. And then for floss, I pulled, of course I pulled Black Coffee and Grits. There are some bees in this pattern. They're really small, so there's not going to be a ton of that. It'll mostly be the flowers, which will be these brighter colors. So I pulled DMC 676 because I think there are two yellows in this. Color and Cotton amber, no, this is marigold. Marigold, the next one is amber waves. Kind of an orangey, a pale orangey amber waves. I'll put these on the fabric too in just 1 second. The pink from Coloring Cotton is Desire. Dahlia, which this may be a little bit bright, but I think it'll just be used very sparingly. Also Coloring Cotton. Coloring Cotton Sugar Plum. Coloring Cotton Spring Rain. And then these are the greens I pulled. Green Tea, Boxwood, and these are getting stuck on my thumb. Barrel Cactus. So let me see if I can spread these out on this fabric so you can see them all together. And I think this is going to be really pretty. Like I said, the Black Coffee and Grits is very sparing. What's wrong, Bingo? Could you not get in Will's room? Did he shut you out? Kind of wishing I had brought a board, design board over here. Okay, there we go. That's pretty, right? I think it's going to be fun. Very springy, but I also think I could probably leave it out for summer too. I'm very excited about it, especially using this fabric because when I bought this, oh, I didn't tell you who the fabric was from. It's from Forbidden Fiber Co. Golden Hour. And this is actually a 14 count Aida. So it's going to end up being bigger. I don't know. Well, I'm going to play with it. If it starts getting too big, then maybe I'll frame it instead of making it a pillow. We shall see, but I'm super excited about that one. So other dates of interest that are coming up in the spring, besides a Lent stitch, and I haven't gotten to the stitch that I'm planning to do for Lent just yet, but additionally, there's St. Patrick's Day, and my anniversary is May 1st, and it's our 15 years, so I have a project I want to stitch for our anniversary, which we're going to be traveling, so that might get started before we leave or after we get back. I'm not sure, but also my birthday, my husband's birthday are both in May, and then of course Mother's Day, so lots of fun. Lots of things to celebrate. Lots of reasons to start a new project, right? Okay, another cute bag alert, and this one came from Sheba Designs, and I know that because of the tag. And it's the Teresa Kogut fabric with the rabbits. It's so stinking cute. I love it so much. So this holds a Teresa Kogut pattern. And I actually I kitted this up. I forgot what the inside of this bag looks like. It's got more rabbits. It's so cute. I actually kitted this up to start it last year and I just didn't get to it. I think I was feeling overwhelmed a little bit by just the denseness of the stitching in this, but I'm going to stitch it on green fabric so I won't have to stitch all the grass. But I actually just saw someone else finish this and it's so cute. Teresa Kogut, I didn't tell you the name of the pattern. God is good. And that's what it says inside the heart here. So cute. I love the animals and the barns and the flags. All of it's adorable. So I pulled all the called for, it looks like they're all Weeks Dye Works flosses. So those look like they're all here. For fabric, I have this really pretty piece of linen, which is from Cranberry Bog Cottage. It's Seraphim. It's from Seraphim. It's called Water Spirit. And it's a 32 count linen and it's just gorgeous. So I won't be stitching the grass because the fabric will be green. So I'm hoping that cuts down quite a bit on, it's going to cut down a lot on the fill because all of this was stitched. Ooh, that's a lot. So What a beautiful piece of fabric. That has just been sitting here waiting for me. We have already had what I'm calling false spring. We've had several days where it's gotten really warm and hot, but it's going to get cold again. And then I think probably after that it won't get cold anymore. Here's another cute bag. This one's made by Mystic Meadow Creations. Some cute French General fabrics, I think. Okay. 2 thoughts I have on this. I think this is what I want to do for my anniversary stitch. This is Forever Love from Silver Creek Samplers, and I actually was cruising Instagram last night, and I'll pop in pictures. I saw a couple of inspirations for different color schemes, but then I also saw it stitched, looks like as it's called for. So I have a pretty piece of fabric here. This is a 28 count Lugana limited edition from Color and Cotton, and these are the called for flosses. It's mostly weak Sewworks, and then there's one Gentle Arts. So the pink and the brown are probably the most like prominent colors in it. And I think this is pretty, but I just don't know if it's me. And earlier, actually it was yesterday, I did a major clean out of the craft room. I know you guys are going to be so proud of me. I put stuff away, and as I was putting things away, I came across this, a Color and Cotton thread pack from last year, April 2024, the thread pack. And I really like these colors, and so I may look at kind of reworking this, basically changing all the colors. The ones that I like the most are this Poseidon, Puddle Jumping. Hey, we just saw that color again. And Bombay, which this Bombay is, it's just a little brighter than the Sanguine. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is the Bombay. This is the other pink. It's more, a little bit more dusty, like rosy. So brighter, a little bit more vibrant. The other colors that were in the thread pack are Sand Dune and Pearl White. Don't necessarily have to use those, but I mean, that's one thing that I really loved about the thread, the Floss Thread Club. Was it a Floss Club or a Thread Club? I think it was called Thread Club. Just because this was always like a good jumping off point if you were going to choose your own colors for something, because they just already look so good together. Okay. So I don't have to have that finished by my anniversary. I just want to maybe start it. Again, we're going to be traveling for our anniversary. We're going to be in Africa. So I actually did find an Africa piece. I'm going to put in a picture of this too. I saw this on Instagram, and then I was referred over to Etsy for finding the chart. So I don't know the name of it offhand, but I'll pop it down in the show notes in case you're interested, and I'll put the link to the Etsy shop too, or the name of the Etsy shop. So another project that I have kitted up, and it's springish, and this is in a really fun mesh bag with my little pig zipper pull. And I'm getting into the wrong pocket. This is Heartstring Samplery Farm and Folk penny cushions, and I've already stitched the Folk penny cushion, and so I want to stitch the Farm one. So it'll have the same colors. Well, if you'll remember, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Ooh, there's no fabric in here. I'll probably use the same fabric that I used on this piece, which if I remember right, it was Sugar Cookie from Color and Cotton. Why I remember that, I have no idea. Oh, there's a card in here. I wrote it down. Look, it was Sugar Cookie. I don't know why. Some things stick and some things don't. My friend Brooke did a color conversion. You guys, this is embarrassing. I haven't had this in a while. Should I just wear it on my head and that'll teach me to not do that anymore? I'm really trying not to do that anymore. But Brooke did a color conversion with DMCs and she just kind of brightened it up. And so I will probably just continue using those colors. I need to FFO that. It's in the pile. So yesterday, I was telling you, I got like so much cleaned up and I can walk in the quote unquote craft room again. And I was able to do some sewing. So I'm so excited. I got another quilt top finished. We're not here to talk about that today. We are focused on kits. So back to topic at hand. This is another Pinny and Tunny bag, which I think is so cute and very springy. And this is going to be my Lent stitch, I think. So for Lent, I like to just do one strand a day in the morning, and I'll kind of either listen to or read a devotional and just get started on the day with one strand of floss in this project. So this is Teresa Kogut Peacemaker. It's a beautiful angel, and I pulled all the called for DMCs for this. It's a hefty list. It's a very, very long list of floss. The last time that Michelle and I were at Creative Stitches in Dallas, I picked up all these DMCs. I decided for fabric that I was going to use this piece of Ada that I picked up from Craft Gallery. This is Forbidden Fiber Co. Cranberry Crush. And I think it'll just be so pretty. And then I've got all of the flosses floss dropped. I made little floss drops with my printer with the angel from the artwork that Teresa, you know, she is such an amazing artist, Teresa Kogut. So I think this was a painting originally that she then turned into cross stitch. So these are the beautiful floss colors. As I said, there are a boatload of them. And I think those are going to be so pretty. So it looks like, I dropped some of the floss, sorry. It looks like there's quite a bit of confetti stitching in this. Never really done a lot of that, so we'll see how it goes and how I like it. This is something that every time I see these stitched up, I ooh over them. Okay, and in the spring, you know what starts back up? Baseball. So there had to be a baseball project in here. This is a kit that I got for my birthday last year, featuring the Sandlot, the movie The Sandlot, from Forbidden Fiber Co. I can't remember what I was talking about. So this kit is from Forbidden Fiber Co. and it came with all the things, including the fabric called Sandlot, and I got the 32 count linen, and it came with all the floss. So very primary colors, and I need to show you the chart. This is the Sandlot. So it's got all the cute sayings from the movie, You're Killing Me Smalls, etc., etc. Very baseball themed. Came with a cute needle minder that says Hercules and some bazooka gum so I can chew that while I'm stitching it. Smack and blow bubbles and all that. Okay, Okay. Oh no, back to my needle minder. So I probably will stitch that when baseball season starts, either spring training or maybe opening day. We'll see. And last but not least, and this is not necessarily a spring themed bag, but it is a cute bag. And it is one of the cheater quilt fabrics. This is also from Sheba Designs. Isn't it funny how I kitted most of the stuff up yesterday and it's still going to be a surprise to me what's in this because I can't remember. Oh, this. It is a Blackbird because we all need more Blackbird in our lives. This is my heart's design. My heart's design, and it's a cute little sampler, and I may start this on Valentine's Day. TBD. So this is the other thing I kitted up with Michelle while we were at Creative Stitches in Dallas. This is a gorgeous piece of Weeks Dye Works 30 count, which I love stitching on Weeks Dye Works 30 count. I love stitching on any 30 count. I love stitching on Weeks Dye Works linen. To some people it's shifty, but I love it. And when I say shifty, I just mean it's kind of a loose weave. So the color is called Sea, and I just think it is absolutely beautiful. So I changed, obviously, the fabric. So in doing that, I needed to change the one of the blues, and I chose this. This is Brethren Blue from the Gentle Arts. So all of these are the otherwise called for flosses. Caramel Corn, Charcoal from Weeks Dye Works, Lexington, sorry, I'm having trouble reading the tags. Lexington Green from the Gentle Arts, Pelican Gray from Weeks Dye Works, and lastly, Toasted Barley from the Gentle Arts. So I think that'll be really pretty. I especially love the contrast, the high contrast of this Brethren Blue on the fabric color. So, eek! Can't wait to put that on the wall. I guess I have to stitch it first, right? Before I can jump the gun there. Okay, so that will conclude my spring kit parade. Thanks for watching. See you next time.